got a full cup of drink. Stuff stanker. Know what I'm saying? Let's go on that range. It's going down around 5. Crunk in this bitch, you know what I'm talking about? Strap, know what I'm saying? What's up, Southside? All them boys coming down. Know what I'm saying? Putting in work. Staying up late, cuz. Know what I'm talking about? What's up, M3? That Lord. What's up? Screwing here, holler. This boy ran and talk about something. So, all them boys out there still drinking candy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got those. What's up, boy Lenny? Oh, we ain't flexing, nothing but love. Boy running here, leaning, thinking, head down in the Super League. Boys at the crib.
What's up, y'all? This Lil WB of SlabOgsTV. Today, for this episode, you know, I kind of wanted to just come in and give y'all kind of like an update. You know, a lot of people always really don't know who I am or what I look like, anything like that. So I just wanted to kind of come in, give an update, you know, tell y'all the things that we got going in the works, the things that I already did, you know, for the city and everything. So, you know, first off, I just want to say thank everybody that's been watching the channel, that's subscribed and bought a magazine from me. You see me out on the block parties, the boulevard, you know, you show love, you say what's up and everything. So, man, shout out to y'all because, you know, I didn't really think that this channel was gonna do anything. Honestly, I pretty much did it just for myself. Honestly, I would always hear the stories my daddy would tell me, my mama would tell me about the cars, my Uncle Fred Love would tell me about the cars, and, you know, I kind of just, I wanted to dig deep into history, like, for myself, honestly, because I always heard these names and these cars. And, you know, I kind of just wanted to get their story. I wanted to meet them myself, but, you know, kind of get their story and let the world kind of get their story. You know, a lot of people don't really know about the history of the different neighborhoods, the different, you know, cars that people put together, and how big these people's names was in their neighborhood, and, you know, the time of the life that they reminisce on. You know, a lot of people that get on this channel, and you know, they reliving the moments they had in their life. It might have been 30 years ago, 20 years ago, but, you know, they reliving the moments. So, you know, a lot of y'all come up to me and y'all always say, man, you make me remember my childhood. I remember me coming up when I was a teenager, my early 20s and everything. So, you know, I love getting them comments from people, you know, that always showing love and just, you know, want to see me grow and want to see me do better, really. So, I would just say basically the goal for SlabOgsTV is really just get a history out there, you know. If, you know, this YouTube, so these videos gonna be up forever. So what my goal is 50 years from now, 100 years from now, when somebody go and they want to build a car and they gotta go do their history and they know these names. So like, it's certain names that people speak up on this channel that they not here no more. They long gone. They might have died 20, 30 years ago, or they might have died like a couple years ago. But their names gonna live on through these videos, you know. I done had talked to people who I might have did a video or did like a little post about their pops or something, and their pops might have died like in the 90s or something like that, and they'll tell me like, man, like, I appreciate you because you keep my father's name alive, you know. I didn't get comments like that and everything. So, you know, that's basically where it started from. You know, I kind of started it, like I said, like a drunk idea. I didn't think nobody would watch it, but y'all really showing love and y'all really showing the support. So, you know, doing these videos is kind of funny, you know, to see the people and how they kind of react to, you know, some of the things that people say on the channel. So what I really want to, you know, address is, you know, this is all opinions, bro. Like, everything somebody say, whether it be them talking about their top 5 greatest cars, you know, I mean, that's their opinion. You know, you got to think. They might be from a whole nother side of town, and that might be the only cars that they seen coming up. They might have been they clean. Like, right now, we on Homestead. Everybody over here tell you, hey, Byron Mack the king. So, and they gonna throw their top 5 in from what they seen over here. So, I mean, don't get too wrapped up into the top 5s and everything. Because I done seen a lot of people talking about top 5 this, top 5 that. Man, it really ain't no top 5. You ask me, I done talked to everybody from every side of town. every different era, there is no top 5. It's just the friendly, you know, just kind of like, just to get your mind going, you know, when we talk about the top 5 and everything. But to me, in my opinion, there is no top 5 because, I mean, it was too many cars, too many different eras, too many different moments in Houston history for you to say a top 5. But, you know, that's a question that I like to ask people to kind of like get their mind going and see, you know, well, what's your opinion on the top 5, you know, so. And then some people, they kind of get wrapped up in the SlabOG's name. Like, originally I started the channel and it was gonna be SlabOG's, and I was really just gonna do people from the 80s and the 90s, but shout out to my boy BB. You know, I was at a block party one time and BB and his homeboy was telling me, they was like, man, it'd be live if you did the OGs, but at the same time you did people who rolled the 2000s, rolled the 2010s, and who ride right now. You know, that's when you really get, you know, a lot of views and stuff like that. So shout out to BB, you know, and his homeboy. I don't know his homeboy name, but shout out to BB. You know, you helped me on that one because it was just gonna be really just kind of like an 80s and 90s kind of thing. But like I was saying, some people, they kind of get wrapped up in the SlabOG's aspect of it. I interview people who I feel, you know, just all opinions, so who I feel is important to the culture, whether it be you rode in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, if you riding right now, if you got a clean car, you know, or if you just a staple in this culture to where everybody know who you are, everybody know who your cars is. So, you know, that's the people I kind of, you know, look for when I'm doing my interviews. I mean, even the shops, you know, I know some people, they be talking about the shops and stuff like that, but I want to get all the shops on there, you know, the paint man, the interior man, the dudes that do the pop trunk and everything like that. So, I mean, that's kind of the people that I kind of look for when I do my stuff, you know, that really can put the history together to where you can see it from the beginning all the way to the end, to all the way how it get created and everything like that. So, and I know some people that didn't ask me what's my favorite videos that I done did, or my favorite moments. So I'm gonna give y'all my top 3 favorite moments that I've been doing these videos. So number 1 is when I did 380D and Poncho. That was episode 2, I think. And you know, when I did 380D and Poncho, you know, we doing the interview and everything like that. I had to go to the restroom. If you notice, I stopped it like kind of like halfway through. But I had to pee so bad, boy. I went to the restroom. I came out the restroom, and 380D was like, yeah, blunt finna pull up, blunt finna pull up. And I was like, oh shit, like blunt finna pull up. So, you know, and I was continued to do the interview, and then Blunt walked in, and he was just sitting on the side of me, just listening to the conversation and everything. And, you know, he came in at the end or whatever. So I take pride in saying, you know, I'm the first one that got Corey Blunt on camera, you know, to the world, you know, since he been out of jail or whatever. So that's my number 1 memory, most memorable moment. Number 2, probably when I did them boys out of Fontaine, you know, they just showed a lot of love. They turned their whole neighborhood out, the whole hood came out for that video. Probably had, I ain't even get all the cars that was in the video, that was there. It probably was 40 cars there, probably 30 niggas up there. So, I mean, the boys out of Fontaine just showed a lot of love. And, you know, so that's one of the another kind of moment that I like, because, you know, they just showed a lot of love. They turned out their neighborhood, you know, for me to come out or whatever. And I'd have to say my 3rd one, most memorable moment. Dang, I done did so many videos. Third most favorite moment, probably when I did Duke and Knock. When I did Duke and Knock, because, you know, it kind of, I got his number when I did some South Park OGs, and, you know, he was out there, but he came out there late. So I got his number, and I probably hit him up like maybe like a month later. I hit him up, he remembered who I was and everything like that. And he was like, man, pull up. And I pulled up. I wasn't expecting it to be like how it turned out. I kind of did my questions. I wrote them kind of quick because I was coming from work, so I kind of did them real quick. And, you know, I rolled out there, and, man, it turned out to be a real good interview. That's one of my favorite interviews right there. You know, they kind of gave that real Southside player, you know, interview, and you felt it through the interview. You know, they had the music playing in the background, they music playing in the background, so it was just nostalgic, you know, just doing that interview, because it was cool. It was like Duke and Knock, and they give you just certain stories about Screw, the Slab, and everything. You know, they actually rode Slab, so I mean, that was pretty cool too. You know, Oh, and I gotta mention doing Goo. Goo and Bebe is the two people that I remember seeing and coming up, you know, seeing Goo, Bebe, Tool Man, Tim, BC, and Shannon, you know, and seeing Baca Regal too. So doing Goo, that was like the coolest one because I remember seeing this car as a kid, you know, so that's probably one of my most memorable ones. And yeah, it's so much stuff that I can't do. What's up? Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Nah, you good. Yeah, that was some of the most memorable moments that I kind of didn't had doing this. You know, that's some of the most memorable moments that I didn't have. You know, there's countless ones. You know, certain ones that is real special to me. That like doing Shag Dog. Shag Dog, somebody who really like opened up I feel like Shag Dog is one of the people that really opened everybody up to the history of this because his channel is mainly just. Not his channel, his YouTube, his Instagram page is mainly like older pictures of the cars and stuff like that. So, if it wasn't for Shag Dog, I don't think anybody would really just be too much interested in the history, And I gotta shout out Bulldog TV and I gotta shout out Sky High Entertainment because, they was the ones doing this YouTube thing with the cars, way back then, 10, 15 years ago. So I gotta shout them out, Bulldog, one of the people that I used to watch his videos, and every now and then he would do like a 5-minute quick little interview. Like he did one with Milton and JC, and I think Chris was there too. And he did a quick little interview or whatever. And I was like, man, if somebody just did that, and they went around every neighborhood and they just interviewed everybody, like that'd be live. Like I used to search his videos for them little quick little 3, 4, 5-minute interviews. So yeah. And shout out to everybody else that, that kind of do the YouTube thing where they be at the block parties. I see a lot of the photographers out there. Shout out to Whip Connoisseur, Queen, I can't even think right now. But man, shout out to all y'all that mess with me. That every time y'all see me at the block parties, y'all always show love and everything like that. And y'all keeping the culture going too. Y'all doing the photography, y'all going to the block parties, filming the whole block party. So, man, shout out to y'all because y'all doing y'all thing. And one more thing I wanted to mention, man, be on the lookout for the Hulu episode we did with Swizz Beatz. It's gonna be on Hulu in probably like 6 months. I'll say like 6 to 8 months. We had Swizz Beatz come out here, and he basically just wanted to get the culture, and they hit me up, and. Man, I showed them. I tried my best to show them the culture. They wanted to get my story. They wanted to get my pop story. Originally it started off. We really was trying to do, get the OGs and the lines in there, but they had changed it up. Producers changed it up. So, they're gonna come back out. But man, it was a cool experience. Man, shout out to everybody that came out to the graffiti wall. They pulled up to the shop. They pulled up to NRG. And they showed love. Hopefully when it come out, I represented this culture in the right way. I tried to give as much history as I could think at that moment. There's a lot of cameras in my face. Y'all know I don't really be in front of the camera like that. I normally like to be behind the camera, but that was something different for me. But it was cool because it was a cool experience. So, in about 6 months, the show gonna be called, I think it's gonna be called either Black Drive or Drive. It's basically Swizz Beatz and the son going around to different cities and just seeing different car cultures and different minority groups. So. And they came to Houston and they had to mess with SlabOgsTV. So shout out to Swizz Beatz and his son Nasir. Man, they was cool. They came out here. They love the culture. Shout out to my boy 90 Killer. He was out there on the bags. They all love the car. You know what I'm saying? So, and recently we just got SlabOgsTV. Just got sponsored by Texan Wild Wheels. So if y'all watch the videos, y'all see at the bottom, Texan Wild Wheels sponsorship and everything like that. So shout out to Vaughn, everybody out there at Texan Wild Wheels. They saw what I was doing, so they showing mad love. So now I appreciate Texan Wild Wheels for what they done for me and everything. And I had sold some magazines. I basically made some magazines with Rolling 84s with Chad over there at Rolling 84s, and you know, I sold the magazines or whatever, but I'm doing a second issue. Basically, the magazines are, you know, pictures, just probably like over 300 pictures just filled with OGs from the 80s, the 90s, and a little bit from the early 2000s. So, first issue already came out. I'm about to get some more orders of them. And I'm about to do a second issue. I'm probably gonna get them probably in like the next 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from this video, I should have enough to sell out. I'll put the description and the link and everything in the box below. And yeah, man, I know some people always be asking, man, who you gonna have on this week? Who you gonna have on this week? Man, every Friday at 12 o'clock, y'all can always come to the channel. It's gonna be another video on there. I try to get, when I do my interviews, man, I try to get real niggas on. I don't want to get nobody who gonna get on there and talk about nothing negative or anything like that, because it had been some instances where some people would try to come on and they might have heard what somebody else said, and you know, they'll try to come on and kind of bring the channel to another light that I don't want to bring it to. So if you're gonna come on this channel, man, like, man, we players, it's Houston, we player-made niggas, so, you know, come on here, we're gonna talk about the cause, we're gonna speak about the culture and the history and everything, and one thing, I don't want nobody to incriminate themselves on this channel at all. If you say something that I feel like is a little too much, I done had a couple people, they come on the channel, they say they just talk a little bit too much, and I have to, you know, cut it down or whatever, thing like that, because I don't want to incriminate nobody or anything like that, you know. But at the same time, we are talking about history, so, you know, future guests I got coming on, I'm gonna try to get the Baca Blue Line on here. I'm working on getting Stupid Tim on here. Riding in 50 Bands, trying to get him on here. Sunnyside Nightmare, try to get him on here. Been trying to get Lonnie Ray for a minute on here. Like, really everybody that kind of got a name right now and that been having a name, you know, just important to this culture, you know, you can expect for them to be on this show. It's only two people that y'all probably will never see on this show, and it's Corey Blunt and Byron Mack, them two, and Jabbar. Y'all, everybody asks me for them. Y'all can almost kill that. They ain't gonna get on the show. You know, some of the OGs, they don't really, you know, they're not used to social media and having a camera in their face. So, you know, some of them, they just don't like having cameras in their face and everything like that. So they probably won't get on the show. But, you know, they shout out to them, they watching it and everything. I know somebody told me Blunt be watching, somebody told me Byron Mack be watching, Jabbar, White Boy Glenn, they all, I'm pretty sure they all watch the show, you know. But man, if y'all want somebody on, hit me up. You know, my Instagram and everything is in the box below. Yeah, if y'all got somebody that y'all feel like needs to be on the show, y'all kind of tell me, and you know, I call them up and chop it up with them and see and get their story, and then we try to get their story out on the show. Cause I feel like, man, some people always say like, man, you gonna run out of OGs to do, you gonna run out of people to do, but man, there's so many people out there that got stories, so many people that rolled slab, had wheels, got their own stories from their old side of town, their own street, their own block, they had their own little history of it. So, you know, normally when I do an interview, it'll kind of spark something to where like they homeboys will hit me up, or they homeboys will hit me up, they OGs will hit me up, or they might call and say, man, you need to get this person on. So, man, if y'all got anybody that y'all feel like needs to be on, and just hit me up. I'm glad to let everybody on, you know, that's, you know, important to the culture and that got something to say. If you ain't got nothing to say, then, I mean, you ain't got no purpose of really being on. And yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it, man. Y'all stay tuned. I got a lot more coming up. This just a quick little, you know, just a little episode about me and everything like that. You know, if y'all want this Lincoln, it's 89 Lincoln. I got it for sale up here at the shop over here on 7815 Homestead. So, man, I'm selling cars too. You know, if you ever ride by the shop and you see an old school out there, you know, 9 times out of 10 is mine. So, and it's probably gonna be for sale. So, man, y'all hit me up. Y'all stay tuned for the car I'm got coming out. It's everybody already know. It's an 87 Cutlass, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned for that. You know, it should be out before the summer hit. You know, I'm gonna try to do my best. You know, that the one thing about doing this channel is, you know, me being SlabOgsTV and who my daddy is and everything like that. If I put my car together, it gotta come out right. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna come out right with it, you know, and represent this culture in a good way and represent this channel, SlabOgsTV, in a good way. So, man, shout out to everybody who messed with me. Shout out to everybody who support me through all the videos and everything. You know, every now and then I kind of be like, man, I don't think I want to do it, or you know, I just feel like, you know, some people might not be watching, but obviously a lot of people watching and stuff. But man, I'm a real humble dude, so you know, shout out to everybody that support me, bought a magazine from it, watch the channel, tune in every Friday. Shout out to everybody who brought me to their neighborhood and showed me their side of town and showed me the way they put their cars together, man. And yeah, man, just stay tuned. I got a lot more coming up. Y'all, like I said, if y'all want me to do anything, y'all want me to record a video for y'all coming down, an interview or anything like that, like I say, man, hit me up. So, SlabOgsTV, this Lil WB, we out.